So this karmic feminine energy, they put on a facade for people, okay? Their whole life is a facade. So this karmic feminine energy, they may be in a relationship, they may be in a marriage, but there's conflict. There's conflict within their marriage. There's arguing, there's bickering, there's disputes, there's disagreements, there's them and their spouse not getting along as well. There's conflict within it. But they put on this facade that they have this loving, happy marriage that's perfect with no issues, no problems, when they have issues behind closed doors. But you see, this karmic feminine energy, they feel that their status is kicked up a notch by them being in a relationship or being in a marriage. So they flaunt their relationship, they flaunt their marriage just to feel good about themselves, to boost their own ego, to make themselves feel like they have high status, or to put themselves on this certain level of hierarchy that they have for themselves. What's going on behind closed doors is conflict that arises between the two of them. I'm seeing a couple within their kitchen, and there's like a counter in between them, and the both of them are just going at each other, just going at it. And they put on this facade that they have this happy relationship, happy marriage, when it's not. They got into this marriage out of obligation, like they have a child together. They got pregnant and they decided to get married, but it's not an equally yoked match that they have. They married a karmic person. Both of them are karmic. Another thing is that this karmic feminine energy, they are being exposed in front of their people, in front of their peers, in front of their relatives, in front of their family, even in front of their spouse. They're being exposed for who they are. Their true colors are being shown. Their true motives, their true character, their moral standing on where it is being, is being shown to the forefront for people to see, and they are being exposed for how they are and for the type of person that they are. Their karmic energy is being exposed. The fact that they are cold, the fact that they are callous, the fact that they are cruel to people, the fact that they disrespect people, the fact that they are not the most patient, the fact that they are apathetic instead of empathetic. Their true colors are being shown. And their peers are also seeing that the relationships that they have with this karmic feminine energy was very surface level. There wasn't any depth to their connection. It's everything that they have is surface level, because they discuss things on a surface level, they have conversations. Everything remains on a surface level. They don't get deep. They don't talk about their feelings. They don't talk about their emotions. They don't talk about deep level stuff. They don't talk about their issues as people. They just talk about gossip, slander, celebrities, TV, music, whatever it is. They talk about surface level topics, surface level conversations. So the connection itself is surface level. And it has remained surface level because this karmic feminine energy is not deep within themselves, so they cannot be deep with other people. They haven't met themselves on a deeper level, so they can't meet other people on a deeper level. They put on this facade to maintain relationships with people. That's where they were able to maintain these connections, these relationships, because they put on a facade. But once they got locked in with each other, once they got locked into their relationship or locked into their marriage, the true colors started to show. You see, this karmic feminine energy waited until they got married to start showing their true colors, because they realized their spouse is locked down to them. Their spouse is trapped with them because of their marriage and because of the child that they have together. This karmic feminine energy wanted to trap their partner with the child, with the baby, so that their partner would stay with them. They got pregnant on purpose just so they can have this partner stay with them. You see, if the baby wasn't there, that relationship would have ended. But because the baby is there, that's why that relationship is still existing. But it's a fake relationship. It's a whole facade. There's not a deep connection between the two of them. It's just a surface level connection between the two of them. And when it comes to their peers are seeing their true colors, and they're seeing the type of person that they are, and they're not liking what they see. They're seeing them as negative. They're seeing them as cold, as cruel, as mean, as apathetic. And they're wondering, how are you this way with other people, but you're not this way with me? And if you are this way with other people, you could be this way with me at some point. And how are you this way towards people, but you're the complete opposite with me? So which one is the real you? Is the real you who you are with me, or is the real you who you are with other people when you're mistreating people and treating people horribly? Which one is the real you? Now their peers are confused. They're uncertain on what the type of person this person is. Some people are washing their hands of this person, deciding to not deal with them anymore, deciding to just leave them in the dust because they realize this person, this karmic feminine energy, is karmic, and they have negative energy and they give negative energy to other people. This karmic feminine energy is not all what it seems. Their life is not what it seems. They try to flaunt their life to make their life seem more polished, more put together, because all of it is just to boost their own ego and raise up their own status. They want an ego boost by flaunting what they have, but they're not fulfilled with what they have. They're unfulfilled. They thought that having a relationship, having a child, having all these friends was going to fulfill them, but because they're not fulfilled within, they're not fulfilled within any of their connections or within any of their friendships or relationships. Not even their marriage is fulfilling them. They are unfulfilled because they feel the need to brag about their life and look down on other people and compare their lives to others, and comparison as like a competition, and make it seem like they're doing better than somebody else, looking down on what someone else doesn't have, making themselves seem better for having something that somebody else doesn't have, to feel good about themselves. They have to compare themselves to other people to feel good about themselves. They have to be in competition with other people to feel good about themselves. They have to look down on other people to feel good about themselves. They have to compare their life to others to feel good about their own life, because they don't feel good about their life. So they have to compare themselves to others and seeing when others have less than them to make it seem like they're winning when they're not winning. They're not winning because they're not fulfilled. They're not winning because they're not a good person. They're not winning because they're still in karmic energy. They're not winning because they are still low vibrational. They're not willing because their life is unfulfilling. They're not winning because they don't have the Holy Spirit living within them. They're not winning. They can have a spouse, they can have the car, they can have the place, they can have the house or the apartment or the condo, they can have all of that. But if they are not filled within, none of that external stuff, none of that material stuff matters. They place their worth in another person. By them having another person, they place their worth in that. They feel more worthy of being a woman by having a partner because they don't feel whole on their own. They're not winning because they are not whole on their own. They need other people to feel whole. They need other people to make them happy, to fulfill them, to make them feel good about themselves, to boost up their ego. They just have other people around just as an ego boost, but they're unfulfilled. They may make it seem like they're doing better, but they're not doing better. They're not. Some of these energies are unemployed, don't have any source of income, mooching off of other people, relying on financially dependent on another person. They're not doing better. They're not. They just flaunt like they are because they know that their life is not up to par, is not up to where they want their life to be. So don't let this karmic feminine energy get to you when they compare their life to you because they're not doing better.